Hi guys, it's Sam. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have a really exciting video for you guys, and that is a what's on my iPhone 13 Pro updated version featuring like Christmas and holiday theme slash winter, I guess, as well. I know you guys really like these types of videos and I love watching them, so I thought I would make this video kind of early for you guys just to get into the Christmas spirit. With all that being said, if you guys have any video recommendations about Christmas or anything in general, definitely let me know. I'd be happy to make them for you guys. And with all that being said, comment this emoji if you are excited for Christmas, and let's get into the video. So first things first, the first thing I always like to talk about is my phone itself. So my phone, like I said, is an iPhone 13 Pro. I actually got it this year when it came out. I did do an unboxing on it, so if you guys want to see that, I'll have it linked down below. But with all that being said, I wanted to talk about the case. So this is a Casetify case. It's butterfly themed. I love butterflies, if you guys didn't know. I literally love this case so much. It is so protective, and I literally mean that. I have dropped this phone so many times and it has yet to have any damage to it, especially because of the case. I know Casetify is really well known for being able to like drop test your phone and it won't crack, and mine has not. So with all that being said, this video is not sponsored, but I just really like the case, so I wanted to tell you guys that. And yeah, I got the butterfly one. I know that other stores that have really good cases are like Casely, Five Below, even Amazon has really good ones and protective ones as well. So just wanted to put that out there as like an alternative. I will try to have this linked down below if I can find it. And with all that being said, let's get into what's actually on my phone. All right, so first things first, when you open my phone, this is what you see. I really like this because I feel like it just gets me into those winter vibes, and it reminds me so much of Christmas, especially having like a wintry Christmas. I don't know, I really like that. And just so you guys know, I have everything saved to my iOS 14 board on Pinterest, which is linked down below. If you guys wanted to have a similar setup to me, I did put all of them in my iOS 14 board. None of the pictures are mine, I just found them off Pinterest, but I thought it would be easier to save it to a board for you guys to use, so I'll have my Pinterest linked down below as well. But like I said, this little home screen and lock screen just reminds me a lot of winter and Christmas, so I wanted to have that there because I also love the color light blue. I don't know, it just makes me really happy, so I put that there. All right, then when we go into my phone, this is what we see. So as for my home screen, I literally just have a silk picture. It's just white silk, and I thought it added to the theme and kind of made everything match, which is why I actually have that on my phone. I basically put this here because I had a different picture and I thought it just made the Christmas theme kind of clash, so I wanted to play it safe and have something that actually matched, and I thought like a neutral color would be the best way to do that. So I have just a white little picture of some type of like silk pillowcase as my home screen. Then coming over here, so this is my first page that you see when you open my phone, and all of the Christmas customizations are through widgets. I use the app Widgetsmith. You can also use color widgets. I know that's a good one too, but I just use Widgetsmith, and I kind of like customize all of my little widgets to my liking based off of holiday and like what season we're in. So the first thing I have is just the date and day widget. I think it looks really good and kind of matches the whole aesthetic that I was going for. And then I have the same picture that I have on my lock screen on my home screen as well. Not sure why, but I thought it just matched the theme pretty well, so I wanted to keep everything kind of like matchy and stuff like that. Like I said, all of this was found on Pinterest except the first widget, which I just made with Widgetsmith. Then coming down to my dock, so I have my messages. I kind of like to keep everything organized on my phone, and I put the apps I use the most on the bottom just because that's where my thumb naturally goes. So I have messages, which I use obviously just to text. Then I have Instagram. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I recommend you do. I'm very active on there. My Instagram is just sam.costa with 2 A's, and I post a lot of stories and a lot on my Instagram, so I would definitely recommend following me. Then I have TikTok. TikTok is literally, I would say, like my good therapy. I love TikTok so much. I'm on it all the time, especially when I'm bored or like can't fall asleep. I'll go on TikTok and it helps me out so much. So I love TikTok. That's why it's on my dock, because I literally use it every single day. Then going to the next page, I have more of my Christmas themed look, I guess you can say. So first things first, I have another widget. This one just reminds me of like hot chocolate and singing Christmas carols because it says fa la la. I have that widget there. I thought it kind of matched the vibe again, and I don't know, it just got me into that Christmassy spirit. Then I have Pinterest. So if you guys want to follow me on Pinterest, I'll have it linked down below, but this is kind of like what my board looks like. I really like to use Pinterest for inspiration. I say this in all my videos, but Pinterest is literally one of my favorite apps ever, so I would definitely recommend getting it if you don't, just because it really helps me kind of like plan out my future and kind of keep everything organized while planning out my future, and it's really good for like inspiration, motivation, and vision boards, so definitely recommend downloading it if you don't have it. Then I have YouTube Studio. This is just how I track my YouTube analytics. A lot of YouTubers use this. Then I have the obvious YouTube app. I use this all the time, obviously, and I personally personally love watching YouTube as well. So I'll watch it before I go to sleep. Even sometimes when I'm doing homework and don't like need to actually concentrate, I'll have it playing in the background. Then I have my photos. There's not much to say about that except for the fact that I love taking pictures. I literally take so many pictures all the time, so I just have this here on my phone rather than in my app library because I use it all the time. Then I have Life 360. It just makes my mom feel better if I have that on my phone, so I like to not cause her any stress and just have it on my phone. Then I have Safari. I actually use Safari a lot because I'm always looking things up, so I thought I would have that there as well. Then I have Twitter. I don't really use Twitter at all. I don't really even know why it's on my phone, but I just have it. Then I have Facebook. This is actually so I can stay connected with my mom's friends and like my mom and my dad as well. So I use this to like wish them happy birthday, to stay connected with family and stuff like that. Then I have another widget. This is New York City during Christmas time, and I am obsessed with New York City during Christmas time, and I don't know, it just makes me really happy, so I have this widget here. Then I have another widget down here, and this is just candy canes. I felt like I needed something like to really spice up the Christmas vibes, and I thought candy canes would be a good way to do that, so I have that one there as well. Then coming over here, I have Calendar. So Calendar is actually a really good app that I use all the time. Calendar or Google Calendar, I would recommend. So Google Calendar is a really good app that you can easily plan out, but I use Calendar just because all my stuff is already in it and it transfers easily to phone just through my iCloud, which I think is a lot easier in my opinion. Then I have VSCO. I actually do use VSCO a lot, and I like VSCO a lot because basically what I do is I store all my pictures on there rather than using like Google Photos or something like that. And then I just save my VSCO, and whenever I get a new phone or want to look through my old memories, I literally just scroll through my VSCO, and I don't know, it just makes me really happy to see all the pictures, so that is why I still use VSCO. Then I have Snapchat. My Snapchat used to be public, but now it's not. I really only Snapchat my friends on Snapchat. I don't even use Snapchat that much, so hopefully you guys understand that. And then I have Notes. This is where I keep some of my Instagram captions, some places that I see like trending on TikTok that I want to try out with my friends and everything like that. Then moving over to the next page, so I have my Gmail widget right here. This is actually so cool because it allows me to compose emails from my phone, which I really like because I can literally just compose an email through my lock screen or through my home screen, and it works perfectly. I also like it there because it reminds me all the time to check my email because I'm really bad at checking my email even though my notifications are on. Sometimes I'm just really bad with my phone and I'll like go days without answering people, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to answer. So I like to have that there to remind me to answer. Then I have Spotify. I love Spotify so much. I literally listen to it all the time when I go on drives, when I'm doing school, literally whenever I just want to be in a good mood, I'll listen to music. So then down here I also have the app Spotify. I don't really know why I have it twice, but I just like clicking it, so I guess it's just like to kind of have there. Then I have my folders. So I have my finance folder. I just have my Discover app and my Bank of America app. Then I have editing. So for editing, I use Lightroom. I love Lightroom so much. I have a preset on there, and let me just tell you guys, this preset is a changer. I love it so much. I was actually going to release it, but I never did. So if you guys want me to, or if you want like a tutorial on how I made it, definitely let me know because I can do that for you guys. Then I have Fonto. I love Fonto so much. This is how I make my thumbnails. So this is kind of how I do like my fonts and everything, and make sure my font is the same and like the color scheme that I do is the same as well. And then I have PixArt. PixArt is how I get the little stars or like graphics on my thumbnails and stuff like that. And then I have camera. Let me tell you guys, this iPhone 13 Pro's camera is so good. The main difference between the iPhone 12 Pro and the iPhone 13 Pro is literally the camera. I love it so much, and this is honestly one of the reasons why I even got this phone. Then if I go over to my app library, there's not many things that I have here that I didn't show you guys, but I do have something. So I do have Uber. Uber, obviously there's not much to say about that. You guys know what Uber is. Then I have a business app which I use for work. So this is like my Orange Theory work folder, I guess you can say, even though it's not organized at all. Then I have my fitness app. This is for my Apple Watch. I don't really use my Apple Watch anymore, which I really need to start doing. But to be honest with you guys, I haven't worked out in a really long time just because I have a lot going on and I don't really have time for it, but that's not an excuse. So I have to like get in the right mindset again. But once I do, then I will be using the Apple Watch again. Then I have the Paycom app, which is for Orange Theory. I have Shutterfly. I love Shutterfly. Let me just tell you guys, this is literally one of my favorite apps because again, it holds all my pictures, and going through all of them and just reminiscing, it's just one of my favorite things to do sometimes. And then I have voice memos. I went to this lady who was telling me a story and I wanted to have it recorded, so I have that on here, and I think it's really cool to look back at. I can't really say what it's about, but it was important like to have so I can look back at it in the future, so maybe one day I'll be able to share that with you guys. Then I just have my basic apps that come on the phone, so like the App Store, calculator, clock, compass, find my iPhone, home, magnifier, Safari, which is on my phone already, settings, voice memos, which I told you guys, and watch, which is for the Apple Watch. Other than that, all of these are just kind of like basic apps that I feel like I don't really need to go over. You know, I have like my food apps, my Starbucks app, Grubhub, I have school apps, so like Teams, Blackboard, Maps, stuff like that. Like I said, my app library is not organized at all, which I do not recommend, but that's just a little look into, I guess, what it looks like. Other than that, that's basically it. For my screen to the left, I don't really have much. I just have my little to-do list, which I actually learned how to do from Julia K. Chris, so shout out to her. And then I just have my battery little widget that hooks up to like my Apple Watch and my AirPods when I have them in and charged, and it'll tell me like the battery of everything, which I think is really cool. But other than that, that's everything that is on my phone winter customized version. With all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos from me. I will be back really soon with another video. Comment this emoji down below if you liked the video and if you like all of these like little customized themes. With all that being said, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys really soon in my next video. Bye guys.